everybody, we welcome you into ESP Media coverage of Ohio Boys High School volleyball action, the OHSBVA Regional Finals weekend, as we come to you from Centerville High School, as the Division II Regional Finals will feature the top seed Carroll Patriots taking on the number 2 seed Eagles from Chaminade-Julienne. With producer, director, camera guy, and a little bit hobbled up, John McCracken. My name is Greg Waddell. Very happy to be here with you today as these two teams will get at it here coming up very, very shortly as the player introductions are coming up in a matter of moments. These teams both play in the GCL Co-Ed League, the Greater Catholic League Co-Ed version. And these two teams faced off against each other a couple of different times during the course of the season, splitting those two matches. So we should be in for a great matchup here in this Division II Regional Finals. We're going to go down to the floor and get all the player introductions as the players for Carroll and Chaminade-Julienne will be announced. But they are right now talking about the officials and the teams that are playing. So let's go down to the floor and get the introductions.
And the home team will be the Carroll Patriots. That Chaminade and Carroll High Schools abide by the rules and regulations as set forth by the Boys Volleyball Association to maintain high standards of conduct, competition, and relations with member schools. These are high school athletes who are playing here today. They are friendly rivals of opposing teams. The ideas of good sportsmanship and friendly rivals are a key component of interscholastic athletics. We ask that you, as spectators, conduct yourselves with the utmost integrity and only root positively for your team. The officials assigned to this game have the experience and integrity that qualifies them for this contest. These officials are referee 1, Joe Bisak. Referee 2, D, Monique Huffman. And the Rock Stars, your line judges, Michael Duran and Todd Barrow. Ladies and gentlemen, on this Memorial Day weekend, we have to remember that we live in a country with freedoms like no other. Please stand with us as we honor America and those who have given their lives with the playing of our national anthem. That's all you will halt here all afternoon, folks. And now, let's meet the players and coaches from our visitors from Chaminade High School. Number 1, Nico Vukacinovich. Number 3, Paul Younger. Number 8, Joey Kinnear. Number 9, Connor Berry. Number 10, Malachi Matthews. Number 16, Alex Tompkins. Number 17, Seth Sanders. Number 21, Miles Boston. Number 22, Nick Blumenstock. Number 23, Nicholas Barber. Number 24, Denver Dwyer. Number 25, Adam Noble. Number 27, Jacob Bridget. And number 29, Andrew Cohen. Chaminade is coached by Evelyn Berry and assisted by Andrew Murray and Ben Rosenbauer. Now let's get the players and coaches from the home team from Carroll High School. Number 1, Andrew Zaraga. Number 2, Cody Bryant. Number 3, Evan Slipper. Number 4, Charlie Harlow. Number 5, Tyler Monin. Number 6, Matt Holstein. Number 7, Caden O'Leary. Number 8, Trace Bowersfeld. Number 9, Nathan Bartlett. Number 10, Zach Davis. Number 11, Ethan Hawks. Number 12, Reese Monin. Number 13, Cannon Tucker. And number 14, Luke Herman. Carroll is coached by Tim O'Brien and assisted by Logan Curlin and Stephanie Monin.
Well, there you go. The player introductions and also the national anthem on this Memorial Day weekend as we are ready for Division II regional final and a trip to Pickerington Central next weekend as part of the Division II State Final Four that will take place next Saturday and Sunday. Again, the Carroll Patriots, the number 1 seed. They are 21-5 on the regular season, coached by Tim O'Brien. And Chaminade-Julienne is coached by Evelyn Berry. They finished 19-7 in the regular season. These two teams finished 2nd and 3rd in the co-ed conference of the GCL. The Hamilton-Baden Rams finished number 1, but they play down in the South region, so they are not part of this. But for the Carroll Patriots and Chaminade-Julienne Eagles, they had to go through a couple of heavyweights. Carroll got by the defending state champs Fenwick Falcons, who won Division II last year, and Alter was the victim of Chaminade-Julienne last weekend, or earlier this week, in 4 sets. The Patriots are wearing all red of Carroll High School, and the Eagles from Chaminade-Julienne, or CJ as their friends like to call them, they're in all green. The libero in white for CJ, and the libero in blue for the Carroll Patriots. The libero, Andrew Saraga. I understand his grandmother, Ellie, listening in up in northern Indiana. So, Ellie, fear not. We are on the air, and your grandson, who led the team with 311 digs and 954 passes, a big part of, obviously, the defensive scheme that Carroll will throw up. They're led in the middle by Reese Monin, who had 226 kills and 62 blocks as we are underway. And how about that? You start off with an ace to get things going off the serve for Carroll's Charlie Harlow. He will go back and serve as it's a 1-0 Patriots lead. CJ actually hit one into the net, and then that'll be a kill off that right side, sending that one down Andy Conan. And we are all tied up already at 1 apiece. And these two teams, as we met a little bit earlier in the season, split the 2 matches. An outside set on that right side going across, and dug out nicely by Adam Nodal for CJ. And trying to roll that one over was Denver Dwyer. In the middle, slamming that one home was Trace Bowersfeld for the Patriots. Bowersfeld had 120 kills in the regular season, so trading points here in the early going. Carroll will send their second server up. It is Trace Bowersfeld. Bowersfeld also had 18 aces in the regular season as the return coming over, trying to roll that one over. Nice block by Cannon Tucker, and then in the middle, that kill attempt goes along from CJ. Trying to blast that one down was Dwyer, and it'll be point to Carroll as they have a 3-1 lead here in the first set. A little off speed on that one, just getting it off the top of the tape, and Dwyer again on the outside, blocked once, and then a second jab at it, trying to send it deep was Reese Monin. CJ able to return it, and sending it back over in 3, and then having to do the same, but getting called for a double by the up ref Joe Bisek. That was Tyler Monin. And that will give the point back over to the Eagles. As in to serve now will be Cole Younger. Outside hit, nice swing from Tyler Monin. Returned up by CJ, now an outside swing. And return from Connor Berry's attempt. CJ now scrambling. Nice rally going to Berry again, this time rolling it over. Nice tip up right at the top of the net, but they're going to call a violation at the net as getting into the Reese was Reese Monin after the nice attempt by Cannon Tucker, so that'll be point to CJ. And ties us up at 3 apiece. Cole Younger serving for the Eagles on the outside. Left-handed swing's just gonna fly wide. That is Cannon Tucker, and 90 kills in his senior season for the Patriots. And first lead for CJ now at 4-3, and that serve into the net from Cole Younger, who had 31 aces on the regular season, and going back to serve now for
Number 13, Cannon Tucker.
For the Carroll Patriots is Cannon Tucker. So going to that left side, nice swing and getting the touch at the net. And actually got the swing down as well with CJ. That was Denver Dwyer, as he will come out now and going in to serve for CJ is senior Jake Bridget, as he swaps spots with Denver Dwyer. Set in the middle, returned. Nice block by Joey Kinnear. Another block, and then tried to swing from the middle going wide. He had a couple of different attempts, but Reese Monin couldn't get that one to go down. And CJ now out to a 6-4 lead here in set number 1. Jake Bridget serving for the Eagles. Oh, and trying to go off speed on that one. Sends it off the top of the twine, and it'll be a service error, and back over to Carroll it goes, as into serve will be Tyler Monin, as he will get that one deep, and then on a middle hit, trying to get that one down, but CJ no touch at the net. Tried to get the call, no such luck, so point to Carroll, and 6-6, all even again. It was Tyler Monin, his second serve attempt. Floats that one over, nice, and a little roll around and contact at the net. That's gonna go against Carroll. That was Charlie Harlow trying to come over to contest that play at the net. Got called for the net violation, so CJ point. And into serve for CJ will be Connor Berry. 7-6 the lead. A little off-speed punching at that one. Middle set, and that one just sent back over as well by Reese Monin. At the net, big set and kill at the net. That was Andy Conan. He had 147 kills for the Eagles, and gives the Eagles a 2-point lead at 8-6 here in set number 1. Not sure if Connor Berry has an older uniform or he is a senior, as he will get credit for an ace on that one. 3 straight service points makes it 9-6. CJ, he's got the smaller numeral on the front. All the other players have very easy to read big block numbers, but Connor Berry with 3 straight points. Approaching that back line, lets it fall, so he'll get another go around at it. The Division II Regional Finals. The winner advancing on next weekend to Pickerington Central up in Columbus. Berry gets that one over, played up by Saraga. Set up on that left side, swing by Harlow, tipped, kept alive, and now a set from the back row. Berry rolls that one over. Saraga trying to set that one, but he's gonna get called for the double. And another point for CJ, as they have taken what was a 6-5 deficit to a 10-6 lead. Connor Berry again approaches, this time into the top of the net, and that'll be point to Carroll. We'll see Andrew Saraga come out. Going into serve will be Reese Monin for Carroll. Reese Monin, a junior, and Tyler, a junior as well, so the Twins out there. That one punched over by the Pats. Setting this one up, big swing, and down it goes from Andy Conan. He had a good look at that one coming around, and able to slam that one home for CJ, as they will now We'll bring in Trace, or check that at CJ's Joey Kinnear serving. Leading at 11-7 on the outside. That one blocked down, nice job. Trying to keep it alive, scramble, but can't get that one back up. And another kill for Andy Conan. And that'll be a 12-7 lead for CJ. Carroll coach Tim O'Brien will take a timeout. First set action, CJ in the lead here in the Division II Regional Finals in the West Region from ESP Media, powered by Sidearm Sports. 12-7, Chaminade-Julienne with the lead here in the first set. And this is the second of our 3 broadcasts of the day. See our good buddy Carroll Bisek here today. Good to see her. She'll be in action coaching Beaver Creek in the 3rd broadcast of the day when they take on the Northmont Thunderbolts. Good timeout for Carroll. They get the point. As they will break that serve and get it back over, as into serve for Carroll will be Ethan Hawks. And a 12-8 deficit for Carroll. Going over to Conan again on that left side. This time sealed up and blocked nicely. As Cannon Tucker over there and getting the help with Charlie Harlow and sliding over Trace Bowersfeld. They bring this back to within 3 now, 12-9. CJ. And there's a play at the net as coming in was Cope. Check that. We don't have number 2 for the Eagles. We'll have to check and see who that is, but it's a point for Carroll. They got the touch off the net, as that point will go to Carroll, and the Patriots now down 12-10. And a good serve so far for Ethan Hawks, as puts that one over. Bridget gets it up, and then on that left side, Conan just trying to flat-footed send that one over on 3, and that was blocked down nicely. And Carroll now to within 1, trailing at 12-11. Ball sent over by Carroll on the serve. There's Barry in the back. Nice job. That was Ethan Hawks with serve rotation, knocking that one up, keeping it alive for Carroll. There's a stump attempt blocked down by Carroll at the net, and then an effort by, again, CJ to send that one over and block down nicely. Cannon Tucker able to take care of business on that one. Kinnear tried once. Actually, no, that was Barry tried once. It was blocked down near the net, and then there were 2 different attempts. Trace Bowersfeld once, and then getting the block, and the point was Tucker to even it's at 12, and then Tucker a swing off that left side, kept alive by CJ. And that one just dumped over by Jake Bridget. Setting it up in an attempt now. That one rolled over and finding the opening. That was Cannon Tucker, as he had a head of steam and then just rolled it into the donut hole and gives Carroll the 13-12 lead. CJ will take a timeout at first set action here with Carroll in the lead from ESP Media, powered by Sidearm Sports. Well, game of runs here so far in this first set of the Division II West Region Final. Carroll was down 12-7, but have rallied to take now a 14-12 lead, as they have come all the way back and doing it on the serve of Ethan Hawks, who has been back there now for this run. We're going to see Carroll take the lead. Fancy on the serve, just getting it over. There's an attempt by Conan, but it blocked, and that'll go out of bounds. Oh, they're going to say a touch on the return, though. Conan sent it over, it was blocked, and hit Conan coming back over. So it goes off of Conan. So that ends up being a block point for Carroll as they lead it now 15-12. And this game of runs back and forth. There's Conan, all kinds of net movement on that one. And Carroll was in the net on that one. Finally breaks the serve as Conan will get the kill. And that'll send CJ's Adam Noble back to serve the top of the rotation. Noble put one into the net to start things. Ooh, he went hard to the side, and nice up by Charlie Harlow, and then setting that one up. And getting the point is Carroll. Nice swing, and Cannon Tucker working on that left side, able to get that one on the back line and fall, and breaks the serve and gets it right back for Carroll. That's a good break as Adam Noble, 16 aces, one of the top servers for CJ, but unable to do anything so far. Little off-speed attempt by Denver. Dwyer, battle at the net. That one's going to go long. And that was Cannon Tucker off that left side trying to paint the far corner, and it just went long. So it'll be CJ. Andy Conan back to serve. He's such a big presence at the net, and he'll go back and serve as well. Sliding around and, just going long. As trying to slide around into the middle was Trace Bowersfeld, and just went long on that one. So point CJ, and they are now to within one, 16-15. Outside, that set a little bit too far before Tucker got it over. It was blocked right back. Another attempt for Carroll, and the on-speed Charlie Harlow, I don't think got a clean hit on that one, but that knuckler found the opening and found the floor, and it's a point for Carroll. And the Pats now up 17-15 here in the first set. And in to serve for Carroll will be senior Trace Bowersfeld. 18 aces in the regular season. Floats that one over, sliding around, coming over is Barry. And that one kind of handcuffed Cannon Tucker, but fought it off, and Carroll gets it over in three. Chance now for CJ. On that back line, just tipping it over Andy Conan. So now a chance for Carroll, and there is the kill from right smack dab in the middle. Reese Monin, the junior, led the team with 226 kills. Blast that one home. And point to Carroll as they have an 18-15 lead here in set number one. Serve into the middle, followed up by Cole Younger. Battle at the net, and able to push that one away was Tyler Monin. Over to that right side, Tucker sent it across. Now a chance for the Eagles. Rolling that one over. Middle blasted, kill again from smack dab in the middle, Reese Monin. Able to give the point to Carroll, and their lead now at 19-15. Both teams have led by as many as 4. And Carroll matching that lead right now as serve attempt from Trace Bowersfeld. And down the sideline, and a set coming around and getting the big slam straight down Connor Berry as he comes around from the middle on the slide and ends the serve of Trace Bowersfeld. And back to serve now for CJ will be Cole Younger, 31 aces in the regular season. Knuckling across into the middle, and a big swing from Reese Monin. Return, another chance for Monin, and second time's the charm as he goes into self-defense mode. Adam Noble did on that big swing from Reese Monin. And point for Carroll, back to a 4-point advantage at 20-16. Cross-court set and sealed up nicely and getting it over in 3. A nice scramble by Carroll. CJ again trying it in. That was Connor Berry returned up. And then a swing on the left side. That was Tyler Monin returned by CJ. And on that right side, slamming it home and down for CJ was Denver Dwyer. And that was some good defense both sides. And a good point for CJ as they get the serve back, trailing at 20-17. And the serve will be Jake Bridget now for CJ. Puts that one right in the hands of Charlie Harlow. Fought it off, and then that was Reese Monin having his shot rejected back, and then a little off speeder, and will find its way down as CJ sends it over the sideline on that return after the effort by Tyler Monin. The Monin brothers doing a fantastic job out there for Carroll right now. And back to serve will be Tyler Monin. He just hit that off-speed point moments ago. Now serving. Connor Berry had to track that one down, but that one a bad set outside the antenna. And it will now be a point to Carroll as they have a 5-point lead, their biggest lead for the Carroll Patriots. CJ takes a timeout here in the first set. 22-17 Carroll from ESP Media, powered by Sidearm Sports. Greg Waddell back at Centerville High School at the Division II West Regional Finals. We're in the first set, and the Carroll Patriots, the #1 seed and 4th ranked in D2, leading at 22-17. CJ, #2 seed in the West region, and 7th ranked in the state. A little back and forth action. That one sent over by Reese Monin. set up, and Jake Bridget's shot rejected, and he poked it right back up. Another chance. Barry had that one played up by Tyler Monin off to that left side. That was Cannon Tucker having his returned up, and then just pushing it over was Andy Conan for CJ. And then after all that, it'll be a double called against Carroll. Cannon Tucker getting called on the infraction. Gives the point to the Eagles. CJ trailing at 22-18. And Connor Berry, 39 aces, led the team, but puts that one smack into the middle of the net. And not what you wanted when your team was down late in set number one, and that'll make it 23-18 lead for Carroll. Connor Berry, a fantastic player though, 251 kills, led the team. 39 aces led the team for CJ. He'll get a chance here, back row set, but that swing will go long. And that'll now take Carroll to set point here in the opening set at 24-18. And serving is Reese Monin trying to close it out. He'll go at Cole Younger, sliding over and getting it down. And keeping it alive momentarily is Joey Kinnear for CJ. It's still at set point number 2. They will get the serve back, but no room for any error now, as Kinnear, who got that kill, will go back to serve. They'll just push that one just over the net. Here's an opportunity on that left sideline. That joust contested. Charlie Harlow had it returned, and in the middle set, blocked down on the attempt. And that was Nico Jukasinovich. So he's wearing number 2 and not number 1. Nico, a nice block right in the middle, and keeps it for set point number 3 for Carroll. And there was Jukasinovich again with a block, and Carroll scrambling, can't get it over. And it's now 24-21. CJ hanging on. Set point number 4 for Carroll. That served by Kinnear over, setting into the middle, and that'll do it. The kill smack dab in the middle. Down by Trace Bowersfeld. Will finish it off, and Carroll wins the first set by a 25-21 margin. And a lot of high-paced action in this one. It's the Division II regional final, as Carroll with a 1-0 lead on Chaminade-Julienne from ESP Media, powered by Sidearm Sports. Greg Waddell back here at Centerville High School. First set goes to the Carroll Patriots, the number 1 seed for Division II. They had a 21-5 regular season record. One of those 5 match losses came at the hands of Chaminade-Julienne. They also fell to Mason after winning their first 9 in a row. Then lost back-to-back matches to Mason and Chaminade-Julienne, and kind of went back and forth over the next few games. Also fell to St. Francis de Sales, always a powerhouse in the Columbus region. And then also lost to Baden, who ended up winning the GCL Co-Ed by that victory over Carroll. And then another loss came to Division I powerhouse in the D1 defending state champion Moeller Crusaders. Moeller will be in action one of the matches in the South region later tonight. They will face their arch rival St. Xavier in Ohio, or OHSBVABroadcast.com. Getting all the website straight. OHSBVABroadcast.com. You'll be able to watch that one a little bit later on tonight from down in the Cincinnati area. We're here in the Dayton area at Centerville High School as set number 2. Carroll will start serving here at set number 2 as they will have Ethan Hawks serving. A double on that sideline though, called against Andy Conan, and he knew it immediately as soon as that ball came over to him and got through the hands a bit. An easy point for Carroll to start things off as they take a 1-0 lead. A little back and forth in that first set before it goes 25-21. There's a big put down on the block. Conan trying to put it down by Cannon Tucker, but Tucker right there to block it down with a little help from Trace Bowersfeld. A 2-0 Carroll lead here in the second set. Oh, a little off speed and scrambling Barry got it over, and then a little scramble action for Carroll. They'll put it over on a 3-ball, and then at the net, that is Niko Vukasinovic, who led the team with 95 blocks. Smack dab at the net. Blocks that one right back down. Oh, they're going to say he got into the net, though, and it's point to Carroll. So Vukasinovic a little too close to the net. There comes Conan now, and off the touch at the net. He will still get that one to fall, and end the 3-point run to start this second set by Carroll. CJ will get the serve and trailing at 3-1. Adam Noble will serve off for CJ to start things off. They're setting up Cannon Tucker on that left side. That one goes deep and through the hands of Connor Berry, and he couldn't pop that one straight back up. Instead, headed back on him, and that'll be a point for Carroll. Up 4-1 here, just underway, second set action. And that serve gets away from Charlie Harlow in the second rotation, so nothing going there for Carroll. And CJ will bring to the serving line Andy Conan. And Conan gets a facial in that back row. And that big swing from Cannon Tucker right back at him. And that'll be point to Carroll, as we'll see Andrew Soraga, grandson of Ellie, come out to get a breather. And in to serve will be Trace Bowersfeld. Bowersfeld, that ball over. Connor Berry puts it up, set over to that right side, and returned off a shot from Denver Dwyer, and then put over a 3-ball, and that got through a couple of hands on the CJ side off the touch of the net. And I think Vukasinovic got some fingertips on it, but not enough to slow it down, and that'll be point to the Carroll Carroll Patriots. They get 6-2, and staying back to serve will be Trace Bowersfeld, setting that one on the left side, and that was a big swing. Team's leading kill specialist Connor Berry puts that one down with authority and gives it back to CJ. And the serve will be Cole Younger. Play at the net. Denver Dwyer sends that one across the front of the net, hit a couple of hands, and Carroll can't control it. Point to CJ. 6-4. CJ with a serve, but trailing. Serve from Cole Younger. A big play at the net, and nice play at the net, sealing that one off for CJ. They had the hands up. That was Kinnear in there along with Berry. Here comes a big swing on that left side by Tucker, kept alive by CJ. But along the sideline, Connor Berry's going to get called for a double. That'll be the point back to the Pats as Carroll with a 7-5 lead. It'll be Cannon Tucker serving now. Cannon Tucker had 8 aces in the regular season and trying to paint that back line, but got it all the way too far, and over the end line it goes, and the service error. Back to CJ, the serve will go. 7-6. CJ serving Jake Bridget. Gonna spin and weave his way to the back line, and a middle set, and slam, bam, home from Reese Modin. Great set. And Reese Modin putting that one down with authority. 8-6. Carroll. Here comes the serve attempt, and serving for Carroll's Tyler Modin. Modin twins, and that was a double again on CJ. They've been called a couple of times now, at least 3 times that I can recall here in the first set. That's giving Carroll the points. So it's 9-6 the lead. That'll be the difference so far. That back row set a little too far for Conan, so he just has to push it over, and that allows the middle set and kill for Reese Modin. And 10-6 is the lead for Carroll. With Tyler Modin, the brother, back to serve. Both the Monin brothers are juniors. Sliding around and trying to elevate and keep some air underneath it. Joey Kinnear, that set a little off the mark, and he sent that one right down the net. And an easy point for Carroll, and the miscue by CJ, 11-6. Carroll with the lead. Tyler Monin floats that serve over. Serve to the outside, and Connor Berry down and hard. Connor Berry puts that one down and hard and gets the serve back for CJ. He went at Tyler Monin, and those guys, a couple of big swingers. You know, the GCL co-ed division. That's when you look through. We talk about Connor Berry. He ended up being 5th in the conference with GCL co-ed serving, but he's also 5th in aces. Got that one over. Carroll returns it. Now a chance. And Conan at the net, gets the block and out of bounds off of the hands of Carroll. And at the net, that was Ethan Hawks trying to seal it off. That'll be point 2, CJ, 11-8. Carroll with the lead, Connor Berry. Trying to get that back line, and he went hard at it, but a little too hard, and sails deep and out. Back over to Carroll, the serve will come. 12-8 here in set number 2. Patriots winning set 1, 25-21. Serving was Reese Monin for Carroll. And there's another big. Andrew Conan has had a number of those big swings as working on that left outside, and into serve now for CJ. Will be Trace, or check that, Joey Kinnear. Went all the way around from that left side, and getting the kill will be Charlie Harlow. Harlow doing a slide from the middle all the way to the left outside, and slammed that one down and hard. Bats get the point, 13-9, Carroll. Back to the top serving will be Ethan Hawks. And Hawks, whoa, self-defense, gets that one up, and a chance. Tried to put that one across was Harlow, but returned up by CJ, and then tipped over by Conan. A chance now for the Patriots on that left side, and off the hands, getting the ball down was Cannon Tucker. He went all the way across, and that one caught a fingertip from CJ's Cole Younger, and point 2 Carroll. They lead it 14-9. They're trying to slide across their serve return with Jake Bridget, and they're going to call it double, which you don't see a lot of times on a serve, and that's going to force CJ Evelyn Berry to take a timeout. It's second set. CJ up 1-0 and leading at 15, or rather Carroll up 1-0, leading 15-9 in the second. WSB Media powered by Sidearm Sports. Quick timeout, and everybody back on the floor. Carroll with a 6-point lead here in set number 2 after winning the first set. Ethan Hawks remains on the serve for the Pats as see if CJ can dial up the right play. They do. They dial it up to Andy Conan. 147 kills in the regular season. And he comes through with a big one there, and point back to CJ. Carroll with a 15-10 lead. It'll be Adam Noble serving for CJ. And into the net, and that one hitting the hands of Jake Bridget, trying to block it down, but sent it right back down on his side of the net. He was there, but couldn't quite get it over the top, and point to Carroll, 16-10, again a 6-point lead, their biggest. Oh, big, nice up by Carroll. That one goes over on 3, so give CJ another chance, but Bridget coming to the top of the net, and she's trying to tip that one over. It was blocked down nicely and fell right on the line, right in front of Joe Bysack, and that will be point to Carroll, their biggest lead now at 7 points. Charlie Harlow serving, by the way, and Harlow along that sideline, but there's a whistle. They're going to give the point to CJ. Somebody must have brushed into the net. One of those plays, or unless they called it double on Harlow in self-defense. Either way, point CJ. set into the middle, and that nice block by Connor Berry. Carroll another opportunity. Younger pops it up, and then Vukasinovic with a big kill there. He's good on the defensive side, but that time showed the offensive prowess with the kill and the point for Carroll, or rather for CJ. Carroll with the lead at 17-12. CJ now in, serving is Andy Conan. That one off the hands of Jake Bridget, not tracked down. And that'll be point to Carroll. They've led by as many as 7. It's a 6-point lead right now here. Getting into the later stages of set number 2. And CJ already down 1 set to none. Carroll starting to in command. There's an overhit, trying to throw it down, but nice save by Vukasinovic as he dug that one out on the dump shot. There's another kill. Nice block up by CJ as they keep it alive briefly. That was Adam Noble that kept it alive, but in the middle again. And this time, no return. Taking it home is Reese Monin for Carroll. And back to a 7-point Pats lead, their biggest. Vukasinovic had a nice save. Adam Noble had a nice save for CJ, but not quite enough as serving now Trace Bowersfeld. Going to the outside and nice down the line Bridget. His shot returned up. Back row opportunity, but Charlie Harlow from that back row puts it into the net and gives the ball back over to Chaminade-Julienne. CJ down 19-13 here in set number 2. Cole Younger. He'll serve it over to Harlow. Sets it to the front. And on that left side, off-speed Tyler Monin finds the opening. But Carroll doing a little off-speed that time from Tyler Monin. And point goes to the Pats, and they are now up 20-13. They're late in set number 2, and a little moisture out on the floor on the CJ side. Tim O'Brien's gonna talk to his troops real quick, let them dry their hands off. Not especially hot outside today. Unseasonable Memorial Day weather here in this Memorial Day Saturday outside. Temps in the 70s, but hot down up in here. CJ trying to rally back. Connor Berry sits that one deep, popped up by Harlow. Chance now, that was just pushed over by the Pats, and an overhit and put right back down by Carroll in the middle. Sitting at home was Reese Monin. That makes it 21-13 now, the biggest lead in this second set for Carroll. As they have Cannon Tucker back serving. Left-handed swing on the serve. Another double is going to be called. This one against Adam Noble. And now a 9-point lead for the Carroll Patriots at 22-13. Nice low, hard serve. It's Connor Berry getting the set and moving on that one. A little miscommunication and scrambling, and Carroll will not be able to get that one over from deep. Charlie Harlow trying to dig it out from along the wall here at Centerville, but no go. And the ball back over to CJ, but they're down a bunch. 22-14 here and down 1 set to none. Serving for CJ is Jake Bridget. Going to the outside and going deep, getting the touch on that swing from that left side, and getting it to fall for Carroll was Tyler Monin, and now 2 points away from the second set as we'll see another little moisture issue on the floor. As Tyler Monin set to serve. 2 points away from a second set victory. Carroll Patriots. How about Carroll? They were 21-5. CJ was 19-7 in the regular season. And one of those losses came against Carroll in the regular season. These teams split their 2 regular season matchups. Bridget gets the return on that one. Sent that one over to the sideline, and new blood out there is Malachi Matthews for CJ, but the luck is the same, and point goes to Carroll, and that will now be at set point with a 10-point lead for the Patriots. Already up 1-0 as Tyler Monin trying to close things out. That one to Cole Younger to the front, and a big slam and life for the moment from Joey Kinnear for CJ. As that will be point to the Eagles. And we're going to see senior Malachi Matthews in to serve as Evelyn Berry trying to change things up a little bit. See what Berry could do. Just drops that one over the top of the net. And it's sent into the middle, and there's the kill. And second set victory for Reese Monin and the Carroll Patriots. And they win it by a 25-15 second set margin. And now go up 2-0. Third set coming up when we return is the Division II West Regional Finals here at Centerville High School from ESP Media, powered by Sidearm Sports. John McCracken, Greg Waddell back here at Centerville High School as we are 2 sets in, and the Carroll Patriots in control. They are up 2-0 over the Chaminade-Julienne Eagles, 25-21 in the first set, 25-15 in the second. And CJ's going to have to rally big time here. They want to extend this one out to what would be a 5-set. They will get to start things off here in the third set, serving. And of course, CJ Adam Noble serving things off first, but that'll be point to Carroll. And things going their way all the way around. Charlie Harlow to serve now for Carroll, leading it 2-0 and up the first point here in the third set. But coming off that right side, Andy Conan mostly been working on the left side, but that time on the right side finds an opening and goes across court and ties this one up at 1 apiece. Back to serve will be Conan. He'll go back to take that second serve. Conan, for all his offensive prowess, also has 15 aces. But that one's going to be hard to stop. And Cannon Tucker going right at the body of Adam Noble, and not much he could do on that one. More self-defense than anything, and serve back over now to Carroll. It'll be Trace Bowersfeld in serving now for the Pats. And the winner will move on to Pickerington Central next weekend. That's going to be an ace, as miscommunication by CJ that time, and a little frustration on the side of the Eagles trying to not let things fall apart here. So plenty of time. There's stranger things have happened than 2-set rallies to say down 2-0 and rally back. Don't want to be your own worst enemy, and that's a good way to start. Setting it up, Connor Berry from that left sideline goes right down the line. Paints it for the point, 3-2. CJ trailing, but they'll get the serve back as back to serve is Cole Younger. Nice setup on that right side. Tucker has it returned and then thrown down, as that's what CJ might need to try to rally something, as Cannon Tucker has been money, but had that one returned back up and then sent down before he can return to his spot, and point for CJ to even this third set up, but then sliding over in the middle and pounding that one home. That was Reese Monin. Leads the team in kills and shows why. And that was big time point right there. A little off speed, nice diving effort, keeping it alive, and then Carroll again in the middle. Reese Monin again. Reese Monin is money when they set him up in the middle. And a 5-3 lead for Carroll after a good effort to pancake that one back up and keep it alive. Serve continues now for Cannon Tucker. Outside, coming around, Berry. That one blocked down. Now Carroll's chance. They're going to come all the way to the left side. Tyler Monin, as that would touch the net, popped up. CJ now an opportunity and the kill. Connor Berry finds the back line. Good block to keep that opportunity alive for CJ, and Connor Berry able to take advantage of it and send that one home. And back to serve now for Carroll will be Jake Bridget. Set into the middle, and on the line. Tyler Monin finds it again, or Megan Reese Monin rather, finds that one again. And Reese Monin put that one smack dab in the middle of the line as line judge right there with a eagle eye view. And brother Tyler serving off the top of the net, rolls over and forces CJ to scramble, and then Reese Monin in the middle has that one blocked up. Here come the Eagles now, a chance for back row attack. Sent down Andy Conan off the body of Tucker, and that'll be a point to CJ. One of the few back row attacks that they've had, and they worked it to perfection that time to keep this back to a 1 point deficit for CJ at 6-5. And serving will be Connor Berry for the Eagles. Put that one into the hands of Charlie Harlow, pops it up, and then Harlow sends it over. And rolling around, punching that one across was Joey Kinnear, knocked over and pancaked up again. That time Connor Berry keeping it alive for CJ as they get over in a 3-ball. Into the middle, blocked off of Reese Monin, and in the middle, Joey Kinnear to block that one down. Kinnear had 48 blocks in the regular season, and that's the type that'll keep the momentum alive, if not propel you further. If you're CJ, obviously if you're Carroll, Reese Monin, as we said, has been money in the middle. Why not go at it again? This time in the middle, that was Monin just kind of sending that one over, came back at him. He tried to throw it right back on the overhead and sent it wide. And CJ with their first lead of the third set here. In fact, they did not lead at all in the second set. A little back and forth early in the first set, but see if CJ can use this to their advantage. And there's an ace for Matt Berry. That went right through the hands of a couple of Patriots. We told you Connor Berry, he's got offensive prowess, but also led the team with 39 aces. You can see why. That's a hard, low serve. He's going at the sideline. That time too much, though. And ducking out of the way of that one was Cannon Tucker. Now look at the point back over to Carroll. CJ had a 2-point lead, now 8-7. And serving for Carroll is going to be Reese Monin. And that one off the hand to Younger, but kept alive by CJ. And sending that one over was Conan. But off that left side, and a nice swing by Harlow, high into the rafters here. Again, CJ keeps it alive and sends it over in a 3-ball. And then a dump shot that time. No set at the net that time. Instead, Ethan Hawks saw the opening and just two-hand slammed down into the donut hole to tie this match up at 8, or the set up at 8-8. And the serve stays with Reese Monin. A little hard serve at Jake Bridget, who gets it up but over. Now into the middle. That swing for Trace Bowersfeld goes into the back row and sent to the front, just tipped over by Conan. Little soft volleys at the net, then a left-handed swing just on a 3-ball by Harlow. Got it across, and then on that left side, Andy Conan thought he got the touch at the net. Very disappointed. That one went long. He was celebrating like he got it, but point goes to Carroll. Stays with Reese Monin in the lead now for Carroll at 9-8. And Jake Bridget again sends it to the front, and then a back row set for Connor Berry. Gets it through a couple of sets of hands for Carroll, and the point for CJ. Cole Younger out as Nico Vukasinovich back in the front row for the Chaminade-Julienne Eagles. And on the back row serving is Joey Kinnear. He's going to send that one over the front, and then a set at the net. Put down hard by Trace Bowersfeld. Bowersfeld, when his number is called, he's been able to contribute right there in the middle. He had 120 kills in the regular season. Gives the lead back to Carroll, and serving for the Patriots was Ethan Hawks, as on that right side, that one just goes a little bit long. Cannon Tucker tried to play that one deep, but that'll break the serve up and give it back over to CJ as Adam Noble in to serve now. Top of the rotation again for CJ. And that'll be sent over a 3-ball by Conan, and good authority on that one. Force Carroll to scramble. They get it over at 2, and then nice return by CJ, but into the middle once again. There's Bowersfeld able to slam that one down at home, and Carroll regains the lead now at 11-10 as a serve for Charlie Harlow. A big jump serve, trying to go long, went too long, and out it goes. And easy point service break for CJ as it'll be Andy Conan serving now for the Eagles. Tied up, third set, 11-11, but there was nobody going to get to that one. That one straight up and back down by Cannon Tucker, and a great set and deposit by Tucker as Carroll has the point and the lead, 12-11. Trace Bowersfeld now serving. Bowersfeld floating that one over along the sideline, an overhit. That was Reese Monin trying to push that one back down, but CJ controls it and then trying to dump one over, and that one knocked down by Tucker, and then a set in the middle. That was Reese Monin, and goes right at Adam Noble again, and there's been success on that play. And works again as Reese Monin to kill, and a 2-point lead now for Carroll at 13-11, and up 2-9. There's Barry. That one blocked out and double block for Carroll. Kept alive by CJ on that right side. That was Noble sitting out along the sideline, and Carroll keeps it alive. Nice effort by Harlow. 3-ball over. Harlow again on a nice dig. An overhit. Vukasinovic trying to get that one down, blocked twice up. Here's another chance. Barry off a couple of blocks that time, and finally CJ able to get the point down. That was finally Andy Conan. There were a couple of different cracks at that one. The Carroll defense was strong, but just finally finding the opening with CJ to get the point, and a 13-12 lead. That one rolled over, and that's almost not fair for Reese Monin. As much as he puts on the ball with those kills, that time just an off-speed roller found the opening in the middle, and a point for Carroll, leading at 14-12. Back serving is Cannon Tucker for the Pats. Play to the outside, blocked down, and will roll off the top of the net out of bounds. The swing by Denver Dwyer. And Dwyer off the block. Tyler Monin had that one roll off the net and go out of bounds, so CJ gets the point. As Dwyer will come out, Jake Bridget back in to serve. And a 1-point third set. Carroll up a point. They're going to call it double on the Eagles on that long set. Ethan Hawks trying to get down low and set that one to the side, and it's called for the double to even this third set up at 14 apiece. They get Carroll up 2-9. Jake Bridges serving again for CJ, and that serve will fly long and out of bounds it goes. And Carroll's Tyler Monin back to serve. Tyler Monin with 24 aces in the regular season. There's a set for Barry, blocked nicely. Oh, nice block by Ethan Hawks. Now set into the middle, and that was Reese Monin. That one hit hands and not tracked down by CJ. And give Carroll defense credit to set that one up for the offense. And another kill for Reese Monin. Back to a 2-point lead. This third set has been nip and tuck here. Either team up by more than a couple. Tyler Monin on the serve. Scrambling, and a 3-ball just sent over the net by CJ, and it's setting that one up on the left side, going across court and finding the line. Charlie Harlow for Carroll, and that'll increase the Patriots lead now to 17-14. Tyler Monin. Right smack dab in the middle, serving that one. A little easy touch on it. Connor Berry for CJ, and that one knocked up. Nice job by Andrew Saraga, trying to track that one down. Here's CJ, another chance, just pushed over. Controlled, Saraga setting to that back row set and off the top of the net and rolls over but wide was the attempt from Cannon Tucker. Tucker hit that one on the right side and hit the net and rolled right across the tape all the way to the left side and out of bounds. And that'll be the CJ point as it's 17-15 Carroll. Connor Berry, who is very formidable serving. Look at that jump service. He goes at Tyler Modden. It'll be a 3-ball sent over by Cannon Tucker. Sliding around, but Joey Kinnear had to take a step backwards. That set behind him, and it sends it long and wide. An easy point for Carroll, and it'll be Reese Modden now back serving. As Carroll with a 3-point lead, 18-15. And that one through the hands and down of a CJ, and another timeout. Evelyn Berry didn't want this one to slip away. It's 19-15, Carroll in the lead and leading 2-0 from ESP Media, powered by Sidearm Sports. Time running out on the Chaminade-Julienne Eagles. They're down 2-0, but this third set within reach. CJ down 19-15, but they need a service break as they just took the timeout. And Reese Modden serving for Carroll. Reese Modden among the tops in blocks in the conference. But doing a good job serving as well. Nice point here. Going to the outside, and Conan, that one hit the antenna of the swing of Andy Conan. That would just barely glance the antenna. But it hit the foot of Cannon Tucker along the sideline. He was out of bounds, but it hit the antenna, and that'll be point to Carroll. So now a 5-point lead, and CJ in desperate need of a stop if they want to extend this one out. Here's Andy Conan again. This time doesn't hit the antenna, and this time gets the kill for CJ. He'll blast away and keeps CJ's pulse alive for now. Trailing at 20-16, but down 2-9. It'll be CJ's senior Joey Kinnear back to serve. 13 aces in the regular season. They're gonna need a little magic from Kinnear on that back line right now. They want to make a run in this one. Kinnear just sends that one long as, boy, that one just missed hitting Tyler Modden as he just kind of pulled his hands up at the last second and let that ball fly deep and out. And it will be point to Carroll as they are now 4 points away from the match. Leading at 21-16. We'll get a switch up of the balls. Still playing the COVID rules. Neither team switching sides like the old days. So you're camped out on whatever side you're on, and they alternate the balls as well a lot. There's a set into the middle, an overhit, and just tipping it over was Trace Bowersfeld for Carroll. Now setting Bowersfeld, and he'll get the kill. And a nice set by Ethan Hawks as Bowersfeld kind of had a jousting match with Niko Vukasinovic from CJ. Bowersfeld kicked it up and then got the chance to put it down, and now 3 points away from the match. Our Carroll going to the outside, and that swing will go wide from Andy Conan. 23-16 Carroll. Ready to close things out with 2 points. Jake Bridget taps that one up, and they just dumped over. Smart play by Adam Noble as he will keep CJ moving with 23-17. And some moisture on the floor will be cleaned up. Set number 3 here. Carroll up 2-0, trying to advance on to the Division II Final Four next weekend at Pickerington Central. Carroll, a great season, 21-5 in the regular season. There's a serve though, but that one got right in on Andrew Saraga. Couldn't get that one up. So CJ with a breath of life still in them, trying to hold on. Serving is Adam Noble. That one misplayed at the net by Carroll, but they're going to call over the net against Carroll. CJ making a little bit of a run. And Tim O'Brien trying to get the call on that one, but they went over the net with the call from Joe Bisak. So the serve of Noble continuing onward into the middle. That one slapped deep by Bowersfeld, but kept alive by CJ along the sideline. That one popped up by Ethan Hawks and then over to the left sideline. That kill attempt by Tucker returned up, but over and out wide from CJ, and that will take us to match point as the Carroll fans on their feet, back to serve and look to close it out as Charlie Harlow, the senior, the jump serve goes to Connor Berry. Outside set, Conan. That one will go just wide, says the side judge. Let's wait and see if they're going to override it. They do not. It will be point to Carroll, and that is the match. As Andy Conan thought he caught the line, but it went just wide. So the Carroll Patriots will win it in straight sets as they win this final set, winning it by a 25, I believe 25-19 is the final score, and the Carroll Patriots will advance on to the Division II State Final Four next weekend at Pickerington Central. A great season for Chaminade-Julienne comes to an end as their season will end at 19-8. Carroll's record improves to 22-5, including their second match win over CJ. This one will propel them to the state Final Four as the Carroll Patriots win it in straight sets over the Chaminade-Julienne Eagles. We've still got one final regional match to go, regional finals match to go, back to Division I. As the Beaver Creek Beavers will take on the Thunderbolts from Clayton Northmont. That match coming up right around 2 o'clock if you happen to be watching live. If not, of course, you can go to ohsbvabroadcast.com and watch on demand whenever you want. As always, a big thanks to our executive producer, Rob Ebel, and our producer director here on site, John McCracken. My name is Greg Waddell. Thank you so much for watching. And the Carroll Patriots win in straight sets over Chaminade-Julienne, 3-0, and advance on to the state Final Four for Division II as you've been watching OHS BVA West Regional Finals from ESP Media, powered by Sidearm Sports.